Okay, this is the Apple III. Obviously I have no case here, but okay, so what we have here is it's just the bare board. I have the power supply in an attempt to try to keep an exploding capacitor from actually shooting across the room. I have put it in a cardboard box, but it is plugged in. You can sort of see. You can't really see, but it's plugged in there. This is the Titan 3+2 and 3+2E card plugged into the processor slot. I'm not going to use those except that it's just this particular board is missing the processor because you need to take it out in order to put the Titan cards in, and I don't know where the processor is, so I just put the Titan cards in so the thing will boot. Over here we have, so this is the keyboard connector going to the keyboard. And then this is the, okay, so this is the back, and just just in front of the disk connector there in the back is the connector for the internal disk. I've got that going to a ribbon cable to this really complex looking thing here, but it's going into, you probably can't see it, but it's going into a Raspberry Pi breakout board. You know, the GPIO pins on a Raspberry Pi have the same configuration as the Apple III Disk 2, Apple III Disk 3, that is. I've got a couple of LEDs here, so the red LEDs indicate operation of the phase motor that sort of moves from track to track. So you'll see those light up when I use this. All of these wires are then going into a ribbon cable that is going over to the SDFloppy II. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to now reboot. I have booted once just to show that it worked, but you'll see, you know, no disk drive in sight, nothing going on. I'm going to have to set this down in order to hit the reset key. Okay, so we have little blinky lights. We have sauce booting. And then, you know, so it's going to take a little bit of time. We can watch the little blinky lights while this happens. Changing tracks, changing tracks, changing tracks. The screen has cleared, and after a little bit we're going to get well, we might get exec error number 9. Who knows? Maybe we'll edit this out. But, okay, let's try that again. I know, I just saw it work. Okay, so let's try it again. Here's sauce booting. Now we'll see if we get an error. This, as I have mentioned, does flake out from time to time, and I don't know if it's because there's loose wires somewhere, or you know, if there's something funny about the SD floppy. I really am not quite sure, but at any rate, this should, after a while, bring up the system utilities, and that is the goal. Okay, so this is where the little Benny Hill theme plays, and we speed things up, maybe? I don't know. It's alright, it's a, you know, 6502. And there we have it. We have the system utilities booted with no floppy in sight. Let us just see what is on the directory here. We have one drive, drive 1, and all this, it's the system utilities disk, but there we are. Pretty cool. Alright,